If you ever wondered how Netflix always knows what you want to watch, or how does Gmail know which emails are spam, which are scammers, then by the end of this video you will understand. Welcome to Prince of Patterns. Today we are going to start from scratch and try to address a question that a lot of people are too scared to ask, which is what is AI, what is machine learning or ML, what is data science, what's the difference, are they the same thing? How do they all come together? Then this video will make it all make sense. AI is also known as artificial intelligence. Simply put, AI is basically any machine or system that can perform tasks that usually require human intelligence. AI is all about teaching machines to do such things like humans. There are two main types of AI, is narrow AI and general AI. Most of the AI that we see today, if not all of them, are all narrow AI, which just means that it's designed and created to perform a specific task. It's great at doing one thing, like extremely good at it, but it can't do everything. For example, an AI that can teach language can't build a website. That is narrow AI. General AI, this is the interesting part, I promise you. You must have heard of it. It's also known as AGI, or Artificial General Intelligence. This is the stuff that we see in movies and fiction. We see Jarvis with Tony Stark. We see it in Cyborg in DC, where the machine can learn any task a human can and can adapt to new situations like humans. For the purpose of this video, I'll just keep saying AGI. So AGI is a theoretical or a dream AI system. Theoretical meaning that it hasn't been made yet. It's the dream of all of us that make AI and build AI systems to reach the point of AGI, but it hasn't been made yet. AGI systems will be able to learn and apply information across a variety of tasks like a human would. Another thing is AGI will be able to perform tasks that it wasn't trained for. It will sound controversial, but talent. There are some things that you weren't really taught. They taught you how to walk. Your parents didn't teach you how to jump over a fence. If you know how to do that, you'll be able to adapt and learn things that we didn't train it at, which is why it's the interesting part. I know there's a constant question, is AI going to take our job? I'm not going to tell you AI would, but AGI definitely would. Don't be scared, because we are a long way to go from AGI. For now, our focus is just how to build smarter and more intelligent systems using narrow AI. Yeah, I know you're going to ask the question, if narrow AI is so good and everything is looking good, why would someone want to make AGI? I would say, why does someone buy a private jet when they can just take economy? It's because they were going to make so much money from it. Like, imagine the first person to make AGI. You then realize, like, every other AI that we know, ChatGPT and the rest, they are all losing money. It's a race to make money. That's why we're going to destroy ourselves as humans. Can't wait. What is machine learning? Machine learning isn't AI, but a branch of AI. AI is the bigger picture. Machine learning is smaller within AI. Traditional methods, we call it algorithm. That's where you explain exactly what you want to be done. That is not machine learning. Computer science students will know that if you want to do something, let's say you want to tell someone to pick up something from the table, tell them climb the stairs, open the door, walk 5 steps, turn left, and pick up the thing and come back. That is traditional method. You have to explain everything in depth, which is kind of weird. Machine learning, instead of wasting time and telling you walk this way, do this thing, smile, put your hand forward and open the door, it's just telling the person to go and pick up plenty things over and over again. It's like teaching a dog to fetch. The traditional method will simply mean you will try to explain to the dog, when I throw the ball, you will start running with your right leg first, left leg, then you will pick it up, run at 20 miles per hour, all those things. It sounds like crap, I know. What we do in everyday life is actually machine learning. That's my point right now. So if you can break down, how did I learn to read time? How did I learn to walk? What did I do? What did my parents do? That is exactly what machine learning is. It sounds complex, I know, but everything in machine learning is just real-world ways of learning things that we just teach computers. So the dog one is kind of called reinforcement learning, but we'll get into that later. So like I was saying before I went off, the dog, instead of teaching it exactly how to run, all that, we just play fetch with the dog a lot of times, which is also a lot of data, and the dog learns by itself. That can be called machine learning. I'm going to give another example. This is a cat example for those that like cats. Instead of teaching a computer how to recognize a cat, okay, it has 7 whiskers on the left, 5 on the right, and explaining how many stripes are on the cat's body or how fluffy or all that, that is not possible because there are different cats. You can't really explain in specifics, but what you can do is feed the computer a lot of pictures of cats. In time, it will learn, okay, this is a cat, this is not a cat. And fun fact, this is exactly how we all learned in school, at least me, for example. All the movie shows, all the Barneys, all the paintings in elementary school, all that had cats, different paintings of cats. Tom and Jerry was a different cat. I saw cats in an amazing amount of formats, including music. Obviously, when I see a cat, I must not see the exact picture that was drawn on the walls in primary school, but I'll know that's a cat. That's exactly how the machine is taught. I'll briefly go into the types of machine learning because I mentioned earlier that machine learning is exactly how you teach human beings. We just call it big names so we can sound cool and smart. The types of machine learning are namely supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. Supervised learning, simply put, is explaining with labels. Let's go back to the cat example. When you want to teach what a cat is, you don't just show me cat pictures. You have to write cat, C-A-T, underneath the picture or the painting. So the child sees cats, sees the picture, reads it. They listen to a song about cats and they are mentioning cat a lot visually, saying cat. Coco Melon, or I don't really know this, I don't have a kid. You see it visually and you know, okay, this is a cat because it's labeled a cat. That is supervised learning. Unsupervised learning, as you guessed, there's no label. So obviously we didn't learn names of animals, it's unsupervised learning. But an example of unsupervised learning, it's when you get a jigsaw puzzle. The first thing you do, open the box and you pull out all the pieces. First, separate everything into colors. That's what I do personally. Each piece is not labeled, but you know that the colors will most likely fit together in the long run. That sorting algorithm is also known as unsupervised learning. Reinforcement learning, this is the dog example. If you want to teach your dog to sit down or shake your hand, you give the dog a treat. The idea of reward, you do this, you get a reward, the dog learns, you call his name, you respond, you give it a treat. That is reinforcement learning. I know it's kind of funny now because it's like, oh wow, AI is just human beings. Exactly. Because the goal is to make it like a human being. Logically, in its common sense, to teach it like a human being is not an alien. Data science is all about collecting, cleaning, and analyzing data to kind of find insights. This is weird, but disciplinary committee or parents, if something broke in the house and their pets, their kids in the house, they'll first of all collect data. Who was home? Who is tall enough to even reach this in the first place? Because the baby can't do that. Who was around by this time? They are collecting data, and when they have all their insights, they know exactly who to punish. It's just a friendly example. I'm not trying to relieve your trauma or mine. A better example, process of preparing food ingredients before cooking. Without well-prepared data, the machine learning can't learn well. The machine learning model, the AI, it needs to be prepared in a way that it understands. Some people's dog can understand English really well, but if you speak Russian to that dog, the dog will just look at you. You have to give the model what it understands, basically the language it understands. And that language is the preparation of the data to make it fit. I wouldn't call it a promise, but I said you understand how Netflix does it. Let me explain Netflix recommending engine. They collect data on various movies, user preferences, the year of the movie, the ratings of the movies. The machine learning collects all this data and try to analyze what genre a person likes. It looks for patterns in your preferences and it finds a genre. Trick question, what type of machine learning model out of the 3 types I explained, what type do you think would be used to find out a person's genre? It's actually quite subjective, but I would like to see what you think about that. And the AI part, AI uses trained machine learning model to make smart decisions. What movie will you like based on all these things that are available and all the upcoming movies? Are you a person that like watching things new? Do you like spoilers? Do you like waiting? All that, it then makes an intelligent decision on what to show on your screen. That's basically the simple overview. So putting it all together, why does this matter? AI is a broad goal, trying to create machines that think and mimic us. like iRobots. Machine learning is a way to achieve that goal by understanding patterns in data and getting insights from it. Data science is what makes the learning possible in the language that the machine learning will understand. Each piece is essential to build everything you have seen in the past 2 years. In the future videos, we'll try to go deeper into machine learning algorithms and try to break them down as well as I did today. If you enjoyed this video, I will really appreciate if you can like and comment your questions. I might put like a quiz or two in the video. I'd like to see your answers and any other thing you would like to learn in the future.